All right, Carmelia, you're one of the biggest users of OneCliq, so the only appropriate person to ask these questions to is you. And I want to know, what has been the impact of OneCliq on your business?
Well, the impact of OneCliq on my life is that I don't sleep anymore. Actually, you know what? I'm just so in love with this tool. I was introduced to this tool. Shout out to my friend Eric, who's a cinematographer. I had a lot of video and my editor was getting a bit overwhelmed. And frankly, I was wondering, there must be a faster tool or way that I can splice up my video and find those moments. AI. I was like, hey, can you recommend a few AI tools? So he recommended a couple of tools. I don't even know what the other video tool was, because the minute that I plugged one of my videos into OneCliq and I saw what it did, forget the editing aspect, forget that it cut up my 40-minute video into 10 different clips. It was the output, the copy output. I was blown away at the fact that every video had a headline, a title, a summary, a transcript, a LinkedIn post, a blog post, a tweet, multiple threads, and then a couple months later, a month later, a blog post and a newsletter. I'm like, okay, you guys need to stop it right now, okay? Because every week it seems like there's a new update. There's something that's helping me in my business. So the output that it created, literally, I'm not even gonna kid you here. It's taking maybe 8 hours, or what I would have thought is about 40 hours of smart copy, and it's done it in under 10 minutes. I did not really understand AI until OneCliq came into my life. And what I loved about it is that sometimes when you see outputs from programmed AI, it's not thoughtful. You have to do a lot of editing. I have to run it through Grammarly like 6 times and then, change the perspective and the narrative. It doesn't sound like me. But OneCliq uses the information and words that are being spoken in my videos, and it's creating outputs in my tone of voice, in my style. So when I'm reading it, it's as if I wrote it, but only better and faster. So the way it's changed my life is that I've introduced OneCliq to my clients. It's helping me to better manage my clients' social media, my social media. I'm doing more posts. I'm creating more content. I've lost writer's block. And yeah, it's been amazing. I'm a massive fan. And if you take it away, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life.
All right, I love that. But one question I have is, because you are such a big media figure and you have a blog, right, that you're running constantly, do you use OneCliq to help manage your blog?
Truth be told, I have blog content in my library, and now I have to publish that blog content. But having the content is giving me a lot of peace of mind, and knowing that now my only issue is who's gonna post my blog, not who's gonna write my blog, right? It's who's going to post the blog. It's like, which blog do I post now? I love that. So yes, and in addition to that, for those who have never used OneCliq, in the outputs as well, the blog is categorized. There's a format to blogging, from an introduction to the body, to the takeaway, to the call to action, to the hashtag, to the emojis. Listen, engineer prompts, I know who you are. I love you guys. It's amazing. I could not prompt it better. And to me, having that thoughtful output, having the title, the body, the paragraph, the takeaways, is just amazing. So if I didn't know how to post, it's like getting this education, the how-to and proper way to post on all your social media profiles, your newsletter, and your blogs.
Amazing. And a lot of people say to us, this is going to take away jobs. You guys are horrible. What would you say to them?
I would say that it's not taking away jobs. If anything, it's going to make the people that you have in place more accountable. They're going to have more output. If your intention is, most business owners like myself, even though I have the tool, I don't want to look at it or post it or whatnot. I give that to my editor. I give that to my executive assistant. I give that to the social media person that's responsible for that particular channel. Now, will some people use OneCliq and decide that, you know what, they can save costs, they can save more time doing it on their own? Absolutely. But I don't think that that's going to take jobs away. I think that it's going to empower people to have and encourage people and remove the stress of social media. So instead of maybe focusing on the copy, perhaps they can spend more time on research, and perhaps they can spend more time educating themselves, looking at what their competitors are doing, learning about other cool tools that are coming out every minute of the day. So it's not going to take jobs away. I think it's going to have people have more thoughtful, well-written content and give everybody peace of mind. It's like giving my team a tool that they love and use so that they can have more time to do the things that they love. I'm paying for the result, right? I'm not taking anything away. If they can do it faster, we're all happy.
And I know a lot of creators who produce videos outside of, maybe YouTube for TikTok, right? And they use CapCut to edit, but they have issues producing the written content that's associated with that. So for those people, what do you think the use case could be? And how would you use it in that case?
I do still use other video editing tools because I like some of the tools that are available that OneCliq's video editing part hasn't caught up with yet, right? The copy part is really unmatchable. I have not seen a better copy output from what currently exists, and I've tried them all. So, what was your question again?
It was for these people who produce videos on CapCut and these other editing softwares, how can they utilize OneCliq for their content?
Oh, okay. So how you would utilize OneCliq is you would just plug in the edited video that you edited, and OneCliq's going to produce the copy. So when I'm featured in media, my clips are only 3 minutes long. It's like a minute to 3 minutes. If you have a thoughtful tip or point or message that you can relay in 3 minutes or less, I have seen OneCliq create for that 30-second reel, for that 1 minute video. Again, you're going to get a summary, a headline, a title, a thread, a blog post, a newsletter. Do not even ask me how. I think in this particular case, they're taking a little bit of that copy and pulling from other resources that are there, but in your voice. So take your short form video, plug it into OneCliq, and it's going to provide you with the copy. You're welcome.
Amazing. And last question, who would you say is the perfect person or type of person that would benefit from using OneCliq?
I think anybody who's interested in creating content, has a message, has an interest in putting their message, expertise, education, entertainment on multiple social media channels. Anyone who's a creator, any business, I can't think of anyone who wouldn't use OneCliq if you are somebody that struggles with social media, that wants to save time, and chooses a platform. If you're creating content that is shareable, that will help someone, if you have a message, if you want to entertain, absolutely use OneCliq.
Amazing. Anything else you'd like to say before we end this one off?
No, I would say, if you're not using OneCliq, I think you're missing out on the opportunity for you to spend more time doing things you love. So I'm a big fan of OneCliq. Thank you so much, guys. I challenge you, enter your video into OneCliq. Let me know what you think, because there isn't anybody yet that has said anything other than amazing things to say. I may be biased, but so far it's been amazing for me. So thank you.